Hello and welcome to the first episode of the side series. We're having a little bit of a break between factions and Nightfall because I'm waiting for a new update to come out which will give us 7 heroes. Which, you know, the more I think about it, I really don't think it would be worth doing a story focused let's play without having the 7 heroes. It just seems insane, so I'm definitely waiting. We're going to be doing one of the first side quests. It's the first one I ever talked about as well, Tomb of the Primeval Kings. Has a lot of relevance to Nightfalls, so it should be pretty good. I'm going to be playing with you guys, the viewers, as well. We'll be meeting up later. So I'm filming this first and then sort of going to be preparing and then we'll cut to the actual thing. So you might be thinking, why the hell is Peter at House Zuhauser? And I just figured that my skills, you guys probably know, they're all crap. I'm using Defy Pain. I've never really put much thought into it, but there is a skill we can get from the Kurziks here because we've helped them out so much. We've actually got 27,000 faction, which we never spent. If we speak to this Kurzik bureaucrat, greetings, Peter. You can spend your Kurzik faction points for more tangible rewards. Every time you redeem your faction points for a reward, you will get progress in a title. So we can get all kinds of different things, and I'm actually going to get some Kurzik skills. In fact, I'm only going to get one Kurzik skill. I'm going to get this one here, which is called Save Yourselves. It's the warrior skill, and basically when I equip this warrior skill, it gives everybody loads of armor in exchange for a lot of adrenaline, which will be really nice to keep us alive later. So let's quickly go up to the tombs. The tombs themselves, they're back here in Lion's Arch. Now I did do almost an entire episode on the tombs. Some of you might not have watched that. I'll probably put an annotation there because you know what, why not. It says, legends remain of noble spirits who stand watch over the tombs. If there is a passage between the mortal world and the underworld, surely such spirits would know how to find it. Okay, so it was like, I don't know, episode 101 or something like that. And I spent ages talking about that, about what exactly is going on here. I'll just do a brief little recap. Basically, out here in the desert, there were some tombs, as the name would suggest. We don't know who's in them, except that they were probably some primeval kings. We don't know what nation they were from, we don't know who built the tombs. We know that lots of different civilizations have been here in the desert over the many years, so it could be anyone really. But you've probably guessed, I did say that this has got a lot of relevance to Nightfall, where we will be in the continent of Elona, so you can probably guess that it's something to do with the Elonians. Anyway, after these were built and sort of abandoned, another man came along hundreds of years later called Lord Odran, and he built a portal here to the Rift, to the Mists, where he would freely travel on his own and go and explore the multiverse and you know all of that. But then when he died, all of the protections he'd placed hiding the portal failed. But he'd hidden it inside this tomb, so eventually people found it, and ever since then, for hundreds of years, people came here to go to the Hall of the Heroes, deep within the mists, and they'd battle out in grand tournaments for the favour of the gods. But then that ended a couple of years ago, this arrangement where everyone was coming here to the mists. It suddenly ended because all of these giant tendrils broke out, tearing chunks out of the tomb, and it's been completely overrun by demons, and it is our job to sort them out. Let's speak to this acolyte. What does he have to say? General Urkaro of the Zaishen Order has decreed that all those seeking the Hall of the Heroes should now enter through a gateway in the Battle Isles. That portal is safe for now from the tendrils of chaos you find enshrouding the tomb of the Primeval Kings. If you seek the Hall of Heroes, first use a ship off of the coast of Lion's Arch to travel to the Great Temple of Balthazar. My brothers will guide you from there. So, basically, the Zaishen Order from the Battle Isles noticed that this portal was closed and they've decided to try and fight out. You can see the henchmen here are all people of the Zaishen Order. You've got a Zaishen Healer here, Zaishen Mage, Zaishen Archer. These guys are all coming to try and help push back these demons, but it's up to us to help them out. So that's what we're going to be doing in this. I think I've done a nice little recap. Again, that episode I did before really is probably a much better recap. But yeah, so I will cut it now, guys, until we're all together, all of us, all of you guys, and we'll go in and see what we can do to help out. See you in a sec. Okay, here we go. Alright, we were just in there, but I'd completely forgotten to record, so sorry everyone, really sorry. We're gonna go again, so is everyone ready? Oh, that was ridiculous. It's taken me okay, so we've got everyone here. You can see that not too many people turned up, but it's just been a bit hectic trying to get all of the skills and everything already, so... Alright, so we're going to change our skills a little bit. So yeah, we're going to go in there in a second. These are the guys that turned up. And yeah, hopefully this will go pretty good. It seemed to go quite well just now. We got to the second floor before I realised I'd been a complete twat, but yeah. So, yeah, I'll cut it until we're going in, everyone. Okay, so here we go, we're ready once again. So we're going into this Chaos Rift. It takes us into the mists, to the Underworld, which is pretty cool. This guy says, "You there, come speak to us if you would like to learn more about the mission ahead. May Balthazar bless your weapon of choice. The enemies you face appear to have staked out territories for themselves. Those you will encounter first are the weakest, relatively speaking. After you eliminate every foe on one level of the rift, you will progress to the next, and the next, until all enemies have been eliminated. According to one of our surviving scouts, the last battleground is where you will find the master of the enemies you have faced thus far, surrounded by his most able lieutenants. Should you reach this leader, whoever it may be, you must destroy him, or this chaos may never be put to rest." Okay, so there we go. Oh, we got another guy there as well. I believe everyone's ready to just go in. It was a bit hectic last time, but it should be a little bit better now. Sorry everyone, sorry. Okay, so servants of chaos gather within this corrupted hall. We must push them back before they escape into the mortal realm and threaten us all. Alright, so this is the area. This is one of the PvP maps, of course, if you came here at Heroes Ascent in the competitive PvP tournaments. And yeah, we're going to be going through the map, so we need to clear this area out of all of the enemies. So, we ready? Okay, so here we go. We can see we're about to pull the guys. Alright, there we go. And we're in. Oh shit, where am I going? So you can see here on my skill bar, I've added this skill as well, Mend Ailment. You may remember this from really early on in my first series, actually. It's because there's enemies here, when they attack me, because I'm a warrior, they will blind me and make me miss a lot. I don't know whether that's going to be too good, but most of my bars are adrenaline based, so you know what, if I get blind I can just quickly cast that, and it should be okay. So yeah, this place might not look like there's many people around. I love the way that the Underworld looks, actually. This place is so cool. But there are, see, look, loads of pop-ups there and shitloads of things. So you do have to be really careful. You can see we've got a spirit spammer. We've got loads of minions. Shouldn't be too bad. The funny thing is, I can't even tell how good we're doing, really. I can look back at everyone. We look okay. Alright, we got a skeleton shield there. Oh no, I've got a full inventory. I haven't even had it in the book. Whoops. Okay, alright. Okay, so these giant spiders here, you might recognise these guys from the Shiver Peaks. Or guys that look like these, and these are the fiery Driders, and they are so much more dangerous than any of the ones we've met before. Got to really take them out quick. You can see they're just firing meteors down everywhere. Of course, that's a skill we'll get in Guild Wars 2 if you're an Elementalist, Meteor Shower. And so these are the banished Dream Riders. You can see these ghostly people on horses. We won't learn much about them in this episode, but there will be another episode of the side series when we go to the Underworld proper. And we'll learn a lot about these guys and what exactly is going on with them when we do that. Oh my god, we're being attacked from behind. Fuck. Look, they're just sending down meteors on the bridge and that's where everyone stood. We're out. Shit, somebody's dead. No, 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 no. Oh crap, are we completely out? What is going on? There's some spirits left. I think this is the last guy left alive. Holy crap. We got through this really easily last time. I promise, I'm not lying, viewers, we did. Game over, man. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. Alright, okay. Yes, we beat him. Okay, nice. Nice. Alright, so that was pretty hairy, especially for the first room. But I have high hopes. I have high hopes. Oh, okay, so look, we're using the new Biural's hammer. Oh shit, why did... Oh, right, okay, because the new Biural's hammer. Okay, we all just died because of that. Because I don't have any... Because I can't see what effects I've got on me. I have no idea whether I'm just going to fall down dead now. Oh shit, there's more of them. Alright, we're good. I'm gonna speed up as much as I can in this room now. I'm pretty sure we've been in here for quite a while, so yeah, see you guys in a sec. Okay, so this episode's got quite a lot of speeding up and quite a lot of then slowing down where I'm talking live. So I'll be kind of doing a bit of a mix this time, guys, where sometimes I'm commentating afterwards and sometimes I'm doing it live. You should be able to tell which is which. This is afterwards, obviously. So yeah, we're about to finish the first room. Alright, so there we go. Alright. Little bit bumpy, but we're good. We're good. So when you defeat everyone, you get this nice little timer here, and when that clock's all the way down, it will automatically teleport us deeper into the mists. So we'll be going further into the Underworld in a minute, and then of course the further and further we get, eventually we'll come to the Hall of Heroes, which is said to be right in the centre of the rift, and the rift is said to be right in the centre of the mists. Urul's hammer is godly. Yes, it is. Saved our asses back there. Okay, so now we're in the Scarred Earth. Second explorable, and this was where just now I figured out that I wasn't filming. So, yeah. Let's do it. Oh shit, what is going on there? Okay. So you're probably wondering, what exactly is going on here? I mean, we're in the Underworld, sure, but what's the Underworld all about? What's going on here? And I guess the best way really to explain that to you guys would be to talk about what happens when you die in Guild Wars. What happens to people? Basically, all living things have got a spirit or a soul, if you will. And when you die, one of two things can happen to that spirit or soul. The first is that you can be trapped inside your body and sort of stuck to rot here on the planet forevermore. And that will usually only happen if you've sort of got some unfinished business on the planet or you've been particularly bad. But what happens to most people, as far as I can see, is you're all sent out to the mists. All your souls go to the mists, and there are various afterlives out in the mists, and not all of them are for everyone, and depending on what you've done in life, how heroic you've been or how bad you've been, you go to a different one. And the Underworld is the first place you come to where they judge which place you will go. Okay, so this is the kind of the main chamber, I guess, of the third floor. You can see there's 3 different entrances here. We've just come from one, and it looks pretty safe out there in the middle, doesn't it? Just a few enemies wandering around. But oh, I wish Menlo was here. Okay, but yeah, it looks okay, doesn't it? But there are some quite dangerous things out in the Underworld. Can you feel that shaking just then? Poor Ascalon. Okay. Alright, come on, where are you? I know there's something really dangerous out here. Oh, here we go, here we go! Boom! Okay, so this is a Chaos Worm. Worms, in my humble opinion, are one of the coolest enemies in all of Guild Wars. I know they're not unique to Guild Wars, I just love the way that they do them in this game. And of course at the end of one of the trailers in Guild Wars 2, you see one of these bad boys come out, and they look so good in the second game. Oh shit, we're actually under quite a lot of damage. So there's 2 there right now. We've not seen any Chaos Worms yet. The biggest ones I believe we've seen in the Let's Play were back out when I was out in the main part of the desert. Yeah, someone was definitely dead there. We're back out when I was in the main part of the desert. Fuck me, these guys are big. And they were the sand ones that were sieging us. These ones are the Chaos Worms, and they're significantly more dangerous. They of course live out in the mists. Okay, so they're down. That's both of them out. Curling into a little husk. They're just so deadly. Look at that mouth. Look at that mouth. Okay, so yeah, not too much to talk about really on this floor after that. I guess we've just got to go into both of these doors now and clear them out. So I'll speed it up. Oh, there's more terror webs. I hate these things. They do so much damage. And yes, I am going to hyperspeed this. So we're all familiar with Grenth, I'm sure. You know, he's the god of death, and he's even said to be a judge, which makes it quite fitting that this Underworld, this is his realm, and this is where people come to be judged. This is where people come so that he can decide where they're going to go to. And in fact, I believe some people do also stay here in the Underworld. This is sort of becomes their afterlife as well. It looks like all of the gods have their own realms. I'm not sure whether every one of those realms serves as an afterlife of some sort. It certainly looks like Dwayna's got her own realm. You remember in Factions, a lot of the Canthans believe in eternal paradise, which sounds very much like a realm of the gods that Dwayna probably would see over. And in fact, when the game first came out, you could go to two. You could go to the Balthazar's realm, which is called the Fissure of Woe. And you could also come here to the Underworld. The other realms, maybe they were thinking of adding at some point, but they never really got around to it. It's a very cool dragon-y thing there. I just thought I might like to point that out. Looks like a dragon tail, really, doesn't it? I'm sure it's got nothing. And look, there's more of it over there. I'm sure it's got nothing to do with the Elder Dragons, but interesting anyway. Alright, so we're going into the last section now. Not too long left. Not too long left at all. Hopefully it won't go too badly. We almost wiped again just now. Careful of the ridges. Balthazar bless us all. So, interestingly, you don't actually, as a new soul, you don't come straight to the Underworld. Spirits are first released into a place within the mists that's called the Rift. And the Rift is sort of this section of the mist that supposedly touches all places and all times simultaneously. And from there, that's how you eventually get to the Underworld, and then from the Underworld to your respective afterlife. And we learned in factions about the envoys, who were sort of tasked with making sure that these new spirits found their way through properly. It does seem like quite a complicated process, so I can see why there were envoys to do that. But yeah, that's just a little bit about the Underworld. We'll learn a lot more about it and Grenth's struggles in another side series episode. This is just a small taste of what's to come, but we've finished the Underworld section now. Okay, there we go. 2 down. 2 to go. Okay guys, I was actually hoping this to be a sort of a short, sweet episode, but it's ended up about 30 minutes, so I'm going to split it in 2. I'll catch you guys next time. The video should be up pretty quickly.